Okay, so I'll take you through what the room looks like, starting with this funny lock system. Because that really is rather strange. I hope I didn't lock the keys in. Each one's got this little bell. And then you do this, and then you push it. This isn't actually needed at all to open the door. I don't know what it's there for. And you have to bring it back up again. You can deadlock it, I suppose. And then you've got your evacuation plan in case of fire. And this is what the room looks like. Got this thing, which is the first thing you notice actually, with the eyes, although not on the camera because it's not got the same field of vision as eyes. There's a nice bed. The usual American standard of having a lot of pillows, big ones. That's going to be very comfortable, I think. Oh look, there's me over there. Nice. That's quite nice, almost. I don't know what you'd call that style. Is it a Shaker style or a Quaker style or some sort of acre style? Oh, look at that. Like a waterfall. That's pretty good, isn't it? So, I don't think I've got... Have I got will it open? Please keep doors locked for your safety and security, mahalo, which means thank you in Hawaiian. There we go. A lot louder when it's open. You can get the benefit of that waterfall and a river flowing through, probably with tropical fishes in it, flowing through the resort. There's quite a big pool down there. Nice being on the first floor, it's not too high up. There are quite a few floors going all the way up there. And there's the... I don't get a seaside view, I do get a bit of the sea. Can you see it down there? Just the waves crashing between the little arcade of girders there and you can see the waves crashing in the distance. That's all very nice. Let's swing it round the palm trees. Anyway, back inside. So what have we got? The inevitable remote control for the television, which thankfully, mercifully, hasn't been put on like they do leave them on for you in some hotels. Thankfully this has got a bit more class and they don't do that. So anyway, this is what it's called, the Kahala Hotel and Resort. And if you want to come here, it's 5000 Kahala Avenue, Kahala, Honolulu. So there you go. It's one of the leading hotels of the world, it says. So there's the telephone. There's a little settee thing, I suppose. Got to get it back onto the normal thing. I sometimes have that fault of zooming it up and then not letting it go again. There's no actual lighting at the top. This thing's just a fan. So not a fan plus lights like I've got in George's room at home. And yeah, it's a nice heavy crafted thing there. Another telephone notepad here by this telephone. Two telephones, each with its own notepad. You've got the thing talking about the spa. We've got tickets to things at good rates. This is the CHI Health and Energy. We're actually not the Crowhawk International, it's a different conference, but they've already got it all muddled up and thought we were Crowhawk International when we're not. But nevertheless, there it is. There's a book here with things in about the hotel. You've got your inevitable hotel notepaper, which my parents like to write letters on and send them out, which is, I suppose, what it's there for, because some people like it. Must admit, I've not done it very often myself, but then again, I have other strange things that I do, like making like making videos of hotel rooms. Kahala facts. The groundbreaking was in 1962. The resort opened in 1964. A bit like me, I opened in 1964 personally as well. A lot of the dolphin lagoon is 4 feet above sea level. That's interesting. The dolphin lagoon, is actually dolphins here or something? I'm not sure. Guest of the dolphins. So there's actually dolphins here. Oh, that's interesting. So that'd be very interesting to see dolphins in the wild. Yeah. So you've got all of the different services. It's just the usual guff, I expect, but just specific to this hotel. And then the second language is, as ever, Japanese, aroha. So there you've got aloha in Japanese is aroha. They still say it because it's not English either, it's Hawaiian. So it's just as valid in Japanese as it is in English. So that za must be the. Yeah, kaha. That's funny. Kahawa instead of kahala. Oh, kahara. Of course, kahara. Well, I say there's not a y, it's a ra. My katakana's still dodgy after 4 years. Hoteru and, they didn't say to, they put an a in, an ampersand. Risotto ni yo koso. So welcome to the hotel, the Kahala Hotel and Resort. So there we are. Interesting, Japanese always is appearing as second language. It's almost like, a lot of things are almost like bilingual. Which is I'm surprised how much Japanese there actually is. I didn't know that. I thought there'd be quite a bit of Asian influence and Pacific Rim influence, but I thought it was evenly divided between China, Japan and some other places. Whereas it seems that there is really quite a lot of Japanese. So here we are, we've got the usual, this must be the room service thing, or the menus and things. And yeah, and again that starts to be in Japanese after you get to the wine list. This is interesting. There does seem to be an awful lot of katakana in this, like they've just basically just shoved the whole thing into katakana. There's not many kanji. Don't know whether that would be so typical, but it seems as though when you learn Japanese, you're trying to concentrate. You concentrate on a lot of the standard Japanese, which is kanji based. But then when you actually come across things, they just slap things wholesale from English into Japanese, just using katakana. But then that's not the difficult bit, is it? I mean, gazpacho there, I mean, it's quite clearly just gazpacho, yeah? Gazpacho. So you could predict how they would write gazpacho there. You don't even have to specially learn it. So same with wonton there. It's almost all fairly predictable word for word translation from English. A lot of it. Yeah, even mini cheese pizza. They don't use a Japanese word for small, yeah, or cheese. Yeah, they just have mini cheese pizza just written out in katakana, which is interesting. Anyway, whew, after 26 hours, is it? I can't even tell because I've now changed the time to Hawaiian time. Hawaiian time, it's 11:30, so that would make it about, I'm not sure if that would make it about midnight, or just 10:30 or something like that. 10:30 or 11:30 or 12:30. Can't work out which way round it goes. Well, it make it pretty much time to go to bed one way or another in Poland. So that's after one night when I had 4 hours sleep on the plane. So, as you can imagine, a little bit of shut-eye and certainly a decent wash will be the order of the day. So let's, on that note, have a look at what the jolly old facility looks like. We've got some interesting things like smoke alarms and what have you, and sprinklers up there. That's all very nice. Obviously we're not going to smoke. I don't smoke and I hate it. So what have we got? We've got this nice wardrobe arrangement here. And those things that you put your suitcases on, which I'll probably use. And yeah, nice, well, I think it can only really be appreciated at a distance. That's what that looks like, and I'll go up nice and close to show you the quality of that granite. I'm getting reflections of the lights coming at me. That's I think it's Rosa Perigno, which is not an unusual granite. And there's this thing here with a nice shower head there, and there's probably toilets in its own separate little container. And that's interesting, isn't it? You see, I actually do like it when there's a toilet brush by the toilet, because I'd rather not. If on the, I don't usually do this, of course, but on the odd occasion you might sort of make it a slight, you might have the odd bit that clags to the sides, and I'd rather clear it off myself than have somebody do that for me, yeah, because it's a bit personal. And then it's better to, well, not use toilet roll, because then it wets and it gets not so hygienic. It's better to use a toilet brush, and there's not one. I prefer it when they do have them, and most hotels do have them in Poland, I have to say. So, nice bath also with the Rosa Perigno, so it's all very well made. There's a huge full-length mirror there, which is massive. And then there's a matching his and hers area here, in case two people want to perform their ablutions at the same time, and another, well, there's an umbrella for use presumably just here. That's presumably hers because it hasn't got the shaving mirror. This is presumably his because it has got one. So, matching his and hers what's it? I'm going to get in there in a minute, I can tell you. And it's deeper than your usual American one, but it's not very long. At least I can say that the one I've got at home is better. I like to have some things at home that are better than the hotels I stay in, otherwise I just feel bad going home thinking, oh, I haven't got so much luxury as I have when I'm away. But thankfully just one or two little things at home. Not the general run of things. I'm not, well off enough to have a whole load of luxury things, and I still haven't paid for all of my house anyway, but still on hock to the bank, partly. But nevertheless, which I think is the same with most people my age, nevertheless, at least I have one or two things there which are nice and that I don't have to feel bad coming back to, although George has wrecked a lot of the things there, but there's still some things that he's managed to keep his hands off. He can actually wreck things quicker than I can afford to earn them back, so it is getting worse rather than better, but never mind, I just have to put up with this. This isn't where I'm going to stay anyway, this planet. I'm off to a better place one day. So, I just have to accept it all with good grace. I know that there's a lot of people that don't get to see the half of what I see and do.